Hello everybody, this is Bob Anderson, and I know it's been a while since I've done a video. As most of you know, I run a modular home business, and I had $2 million in house orders that disintegrated on Christmas Eve, and I have been working very diligently to get those redone. I did get 2 of the 12 houses reordered this week. I've got 4 more to do next week. It's very difficult for any of you that have ever built a house. I mean, the details of the specs that you have to go through and that you got to walk the customer through. I mean, this is just one house right here with all the specs, from sinks to cabinets to whatever, to whatever, to whatever, on a whole different manufacturer with a whole different house. It's not a simple thing to do. So anyways, I've had very limited time to trade. Every day this week, though, Tuesday through Friday, I did take at least one trade, and I made money every day. But I've gone back after the end of the day and looked at the market and been like, ooh, it's been tough. So what I want to talk about what I really want to focus on is the continuation trade, and I want to talk about trade management, and I want to talk about a red line reset, and I want to show you that somebody from Poland who communicates with me via email a couple times a week or so sent me his little certificate that he passed his Apex account. And this was after several failed attempts, and then he found my channel. And there's a language barrier between myself and this person. But even with the language barrier, he was able to grasp what it is the process is, and he was able to pass. And in his email of this to me, he wrote on the bottom, "I owe this 100% to you." I disagree. I just provided the ingredients. He's the one that made the pie. So anyways, what I want to do is I want to show you guys, because I at the end of the day, I took a trade at 8:39 in oil on Friday. It was the only trade I took, and then at the end, and I worked my ass off on my houses, and then at the end of the day, I came back and looked at the ES, and I went, holy cow, there was trade after trade after trade. So I want to show you guys those trades, and I want to go over in detail so you understand when to do this trade, when not to do this trade. And I want to specifically discuss how I manage these trades when I'm taking them. So we're going to talk about just the continuation trade, and what a red line reset is, okay? Another thing I want to bring up is Monday the 23rd is the last day of the Apex 80% off sale. Again, as I said, if you're going to buy accounts, please use my affiliate code AGIBQTJY. I'll have it in the description down below. But know why you're buying the accounts, okay? Don't just buy accounts. So let's discuss continuation trade, all right? The continuation trade is a 1-minute trade. It is based off of a 9 EMA. Gold line, 9, that's what I classify as my gold line, is a 9 EMA moving average, okay? So what I want to do is I want to, hold on here. Give me a second. I'm so out of sorts right now, folks. Unfortunately. Come on. And, okay. And so, so this trade is based off of a 9 EMA moving average. And the red line that I'm talking about for a reset is a 21 SMA red line, okay? And we had example after example after example of this on Friday, where honestly, I looked at it and I said to myself, if you just followed this trade right here, Friday alone, you could have made, on one contract, you could have easily made $1,000, $1,500, just easily, and never taken heat. So anyways, I'm going to show you those trades. We're going to go over that. And hopefully I catch up on this housing issue that has been a true catastrophe. I planned on having free time this month to do all these trade videos because this is normally my slow time of the year. And obviously Christmas Eve's fire ruined that. So anyways, let's talk about trading. Let me show you the trades. All right, so, and by the way, I have a new tripod because I left my other one in my car. My car is at the dealership because it's got a warranty issue and yada, yada, yada. It's one nightmare after another. So anyways, so this is the ES. I will at the end show you my one trade I took in oil. Okay, so stay for that. But this is the ES. So I'm looking at the ES. Let's just look at it. Here's your low, which is 39.11. Here's your high, which is 39.33. So you've got you've only got like 21 points, 22 points from top to bottom for the whole. This is from since the market opened at 6 o'clock the night before. I mean, this is all just consolidation garbage. Just consolidation garbage, consolidation garbage. All right. I mean, so if I was sitting here looking to take a trade, I don't see any. Then all of a sudden, it breaks up and goes through the high. Okay. Now let's look at this very, 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 very carefully. This is your 9 EMA. Okay. This is your 21 SMA. Okay. So these are the two lines we're going to talk about today. This blew up and finally got into new area, finally broke out of this consolidation zone. Didn't do it until at like 10:07. All right. Now look at, never touched, this one never touched your gold, never penetrated your gold line for a continuation long. So that's not an entry. And then once this high broke this high, any pullback into this gold line is not a valid continuation trade anymore anyways. Okay? Remember that. We want straight pullbacks and then continuations. We don't want a lower high, and then a higher high, and then a lower high, and then a lower high into this gold line. We don't want that. We want it to be in sequence. Okay? So you got to be patient. So this ended up breaking right on through there. Shocker. Now, let's talk just for a second. For those of you that trade the 5-minute gold line, this is your 5-minute EMA, 9 EMA. This actually penetrated your 9 EMA. Okay, now this, for those of you just doing the continuation trade, this isn't relevant, but here's your next candle. Okay, here's your next. Now, I don't recommend this trade. Let me clarify. I don't recommend this trade for those doing evaluations because you need to give them a little room. You'll see what I mean here in a minute. So this candle breaks right at 39, 30, 75. So right there, that would be your entry. But your bottom is way down here at 28.75. So I would have my stop underneath that candle. Okay, then it goes up, rolls down. Once this candle closed, I'd have my stop underneath that candle. Still, I mean, it's only, what is this? It's only 2 points. It's 2 points, but you're looking for a bigger move. consolidated, go up. Didn't quite get 5 points yet. Wait, did it? 39. No, one tick from 5 points. What a pain in the butt. Then it rolled up. Bam. Now you got your 5 points. But let's talk about gold lines. Let's talk about continuation trades. See this candle right here? See that candle right there that closed below this red line? Below that 21 SMA. See this candle right here? Let's forget this trade. See this candle right here? When that thing closed below that red line, that's a reset. So if you were looking at this, let's go back over here. If you were looking at this being over one continuation, two continuations, three continuations. See, this would be your fourth attempt anyways. Remember, we talk about 1, 2, 3. We'll get to this later when it gets smoother. So you're looking for a reset, even if this hadn't pulled back anyway. So you're looking for a reset. Well, now you closed below this red line. Okay, below this red line, and you rolled up. That's a reset. Then it pulled back. This candle was a lower high. This candle did not break that low. This was a lower high. This was a lower high. That's your long right there. Right off your 9 EMA. Well, your entry would have been 33.75 right there. Now, what happened? It's gone. It's just gone. Let's go back over here. Now we go up. We're going to look for attempt 2. Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, long, right there at 38.25. Went up, sat down, went up, sat down, went up, broke through. Now, let's say that Bob Anderson took that trade. How would I have managed that trade? Okay, let's say I took attempt 2. Remember, I'm not a big fan of attempt 2. We've talked about that. If I took this trade, and here's my long, 38.25, okay? First of all, my stop is going to be 10 ticks away from the beginning. But as soon as this candle closed here, my stop's going to be right underneath it. Well, so what's 10 ticks? 38.25. 10 is 36.25, 30, 35, 75. Okay, so you're down in here. 35, 75, right there. All right, there's your 10 ticks. So when this candle closed, I'd be moving my stop up. When this candle closed right here, I'd be moving my stop up again. So I'm at 36.75. 38.25. Okay, that's 1.5 points. Now, when this thing rolled over, I've been gone. I'd have been done. Now, let me clarify something for everybody watching this. That's even if I let it go to my stop. Okay? Did you see the reaction on the first trade, the first crossover continuation? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an edge. Personally, that second trade probably wouldn't have stopped me out. Matter of fact, I know it wouldn't have stopped me out. I'd have shut myself out of that trade. Okay? I'd have shut myself out for about a point loss, maybe. I might have even slammed it up at break even and just tried to get my money. But because that was candle 1, 2, 3. We were 3 minutes into that and it wasn't moving up. Okay? I don't just. Okay, let's go on. All right, let's go on. I'm sorry, this new tripod's kind of a pain in the butt. I'm not a big fan of it, obviously, so far. Jesus, come on. There. All right, a little better. So So it didn't work. Now what? Roll down, close below this red line again. See that? See this red line? See these candles? They close below that red line. Okay, that's what, again, remember, we're up into new territory. So I'm looking for a reset. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Ooh, 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 ooh. Here we go. See this pivot to the left? See that pivot to the left, to the right? Broke that pivot. Broke these two pivots here when it ran up. Now I'm getting excited again. My 9 EMA's moving up. Let's wait for a pullback. There's a pullback. 1, 2. So we hit space. 1, 2, 3. Let's keep looking. There's your long. 39, 39, 37 and a quarter. And gone. Bam, 5 points. Just like that. First attempt. You had your close below the red line. You crossed back over. You broke your pivot. You broke these two pivots. You had a little bit of space here. I mean, I got to admit, the space was tough. But you had two nice, consistent pull. 1, 2, 3. Nice, consistent pullbacks. It's worth the attempt. And I can tell you, I ran back and did a replay on this. This thing did it literally that. Wham, gone. 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 This was at exactly 11:01. Now, so I trade from, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's talk about this for just a second, okay? I talk about that I trade from 9:45 to 10:30. That is 100% true, because that's when I'm looking for reactions, and then sometimes the market goes into stale mode. We are going into new highs. We're not in stale mode. We're seeing anticipated reactions that we, based off our strategy, are expecting. So if you're sitting there and you are a trader and you have time, this is the day where you need to go, let me focus a little more. Okay? If you have the time. I don't have the time right now. Normally in January I would. Normally I'd hit that, and probably played some of these 5-minute gold line trades too. But this is not normal for me right now, unfortunately. So, but it can be for you. So let's just continue now to migrate over to the right. See what price does. All right, so we're going to migrate. By the way, but to be perfectly honest, I didn't remember this reaction was that violent. I didn't remember. All right, so here we are. Now we're looking for potential. Remember, this is attempt 1. We're looking for a potential attempt 2. We want to see this kind of pullback. Nice, smooth pullback. That's what we want to see if we're going to feel confident in this trade, especially attempt 2. Uh-oh. All right. See this pullback, and then it shot up. Now, here's the interesting part, because this one shot up to this new high, which is higher than these, then this becomes your new rotation back, if you get a rotation back. I personally don't remember. Let's look. Okay, so you're going from this higher high to this lower high. Let's keep watching. I really don't remember. Okay, whoa. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3. All right. So our gold line is at 41 and a quarter. Our top is 42 and a half. So what we should be doing is doing a sell stop. I can't do it because the market's closed or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, but you should be dragging your your buy stop. You should be dragging your buy stop down here. And as soon as the timer down here goes to 0, remember, this is your timer. Remember, it's down here. There's no timer right now because the market's closed. This is Saturday. As soon as this candle, this goes to 0, you got your buy at 42.75, one tick above this one. I don't remember this, to be perfectly honest. Oh, all right, there it goes. All right, it worked. Okay. Okay. I don't remember this. Honestly, I don't. I mean, I really don't. So here's 42.75. You're in. Okay. Once this candle closes, my stop is below this bottom. I'm trying to work my way to even. I'm just telling you how I trade this. Okay. I start off at 10, and my objective is to protect my money. Okay. I work too hard to get my wins. I don't need to give it away with losses. Okay. This is how I trade this trade, especially a second attempt. So the 41.75, so my stop would be at 41.50 when this candle closes. So where are we at here? So we're in at 42.75. So I'm risking 5 ticks right there once that candle closed. And I got the reaction that I'm looking for. All right, so what's my target? If I'm in at 42.75, my target is 47.75. I honestly do not remember if this trade works or not. So let's see what happens. I really don't remember. Oh my God, it did. All right, there you go. Next. I swear to God, as I'm doing this, I don't remember that. Okay? But that's how I'm watching the market. Why did I take this? Why would I take this trade? A, it's attempt 2. B, lower, lower, lower. Long. Bam. Wow. That's pretty impressive. There you go. And there's your target. I didn't know that until I just pulled over to the right. There's your target. So there's another 5 points. So just for conversation, and this is at 11:13. So what is the main here? 2 main things to take out of this. 1, the market broke out of consolidation. 2, your anticipated reactions off your moving averages are actually working. 3, you follow the rules of 1, 2, 3. Did you get a valid reset? Yes, you got a valid reset. Then go for it. Look for that continual pullback. Look for your 9 EMA to be pushing your trade for you. Or, down or up if it's a short day or a long day. Damn, that was fun. So the 1, 2, 3 trades in a row that I just showed you all happened. You hit target 1, 2, 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3 minutes. All of them in 3 minutes. And that's why that second attempt. Let me make this as clear as I possibly can. That's why the second attempt that I told you I probably would have gotten out at break even, no more than a point. Remember that one? That's why that one would not have eaten me for 10 tick loss, because I didn't get the reaction that I expect. Get out. I'm trading on an edge. This continuation trade is trading on an edge. It is the absolute perfect trade for evaluations, because you're shooting to a target that's profit, and you're keeping your stops extremely short, extremely low as you possibly can. The reason when I had others, because I don't know how to do this stuff, I'm not techie savvy. We've talked about that. The reason I had to give some kind of rule to the people back testing this strategy that had like a 10 tick stop and a 20 tick target and all that stuff is because manually the back testing doesn't know how to manually trade the trade. Okay? But you can trade the trade manually. And you too, even if your English is broken, can take this basic thing right here and do that. So let's talk about these 3 trades. 1, 2, 3. All 3 of those, which by the way, there's more. This continues on. I mean, this video is getting long, but I could show you these. They continue and happen again. And again, there's 2 more. But these 3 trades right there, just those 3 trades that carried you to 11.15 are $750 on one contract. Just those 3. Or was there more? No, there was 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there was 3. Yep, there was 3. $750, those 3. Yep. Let me show you the quick trade I took in oil, and then I'm going to check out for the day. I took an overnight open trade. I'm going to show you why I took it. The other thing is I'm going to buy some of these accounts myself because I'm going to dedicate these accounts, I believe, to just the overnight open trade. I mean, it's just a beautiful trade. So let me just show you the oil trade I took at 8:39 Friday morning. Because I'm so busy, I just got me out. It got me some money. I had 3 accounts. I made $450. Called it a day. Done. Okay, so here we go. This is oil. This is oil right here. And this is your, here's your overnight open. And I was looking for that reaction we talk about. Oil, I treated a little different than the ES on the overnight open. But anyways, remember I talked about reach. Okay, reach. This is going to be like the first attempt. Actually, this could be technically your first attempt over here. Had the crossover, first attempt, boom, of your overnight open. See that reaction right there? Holy shit. I mean, that went for at least 40 ticks. Anyways, so then it stretched, never got there. Came up, and then stretch. Your overnight open over here was 80, 84. This was 8:39 in the morning. This thing reached through. I did a buy stop, dragged it down. Boom, I was in at 80, 85. The bottom was 80, 83. So that means my stop was at 80, 82. Anybody have any idea that I just risked a whole $30 to enter that trade? And look at the reaction. Bam, bam. I knew it was going to get hung up in this area because of these moving averages coming down. But I was like, well, this was only like 10, 11 ticks. I wasn't happy with it. So I moved it up to this 5-minute goal line. Ran right up there, bam, hit it. And then the next candle, it actually went through. I could have gotten more. But I was looking for a nice return on my money and the ability to call it a day. Anyways, this video's gotten really long. I'm sorry, but if you're going to do the continuation trade, look for it to escape consolidation. Then it starts doing its nice rhythmic moves. 1, 2, 3. Look for the reset. Okay? And keep your stops tight. Talk to you later. Bye.